welcome to Your California Life. I'm your host, Desiree Shepard. Inflation and high interest rates are having a big impact on many aspiring homeowners. In fact, many have put their plans to buy a new home on hold. Rob Cook, Vice President of Discover Home Loans, joins us today to share insights on home ownership, including top trends in the housing market and home loan financing options to navigate economic uncertainty. Let's dive in. Rob, thank you for joining us. I wanted to start off by having you tell us more about your role with Discovery Home Loans and Discovery's annual survey of American homeowners.
Sure, happy to be here. Thanks for having me. So I lead marketing and analytics for Discover Home Loans. We're the nation's largest provider of home equity loans. Something I'm really excited to do. Every year we survey about 1,500 homeowners, and we ask them in terms of how the current economic environment is impacting their finances and how it's influencing their decisions around whether they want to buy a new home or renovate their existing home.
And how are high interest rates impacting the housing market right now, as well as homeowners who have put their plans and expectations a little bit on hold right now?
It's having a large impact, right? Because interest rates today are 7%, much higher than what we've seen recently during the pandemic. And we ask customers in terms of ones that are in the market or thinking about being in the market, how important are interest rates? And about 84% are saying it's really a top mind importance to them. And about half those people said they've taken today's interest rates have basically scared them off of the home buying process. And about a third of that population has decided to keep looking, but are a lot less committed than they were previously.
So how are homeowners managing the double whammy of high interest and inflation right now?
Yeah, so twofold. One, you can't really control the prices you pay in the stores, right? But about half the people in our survey have pulled back on what they're calling discretionary spending, and for those who are able to do that. The other thing people are doing is looking at their debt obligations, and then those are also getting pressure because interest rates are high today. And so if you have variable rate debt, the monthly payments you're making on that monthly payments are going up. And so one thing you can do to sort of get your financial house in order on that front is do what's called a debt consolidation loan. That's where you take a new loan and you use the proceeds of that loan to pay off your existing debt and do so at a lower interest rate and lower your interest rate payments as well as your overall monthly payments that you may be managing on a monthly basis. And that can alleviate a lot of the pressure homeowners are feeling today.
That's good to know. And what type of home loan can work best during these times of economic uncertainty? Would it be that one you just mentioned?
Yeah, so a great loan option for people, whether they want to do a debt consolidation loan or do a home finance a home renovation, is what's called a home equity loan. And that really has a couple of advantages in today's marketplace. One is it allows people to use the leverage, use the equity they have established in their home in a way that does not change or alter the rate they pay on their primary mortgage, which in most cases is much lower than the rates available today. Second is because it is backed by your home, it is going to be a lower rate than other financing options available to you, whether that be credit cards or other financing vehicles. And finally, some providers, though not all, like Discover Home Loans, allow you to get a home equity loan with zero cash due at closing and zero origination fees.
And with home ownership, your survey found many homeowners would rather renovate than move. Can you tell us more about those findings and your top tips for home renovation budgeting and financing?
Yeah, so we gave people a choice. You can either stay in your home as is, you can stay in your home and do a renovation, or move entirely to a new home. And the overwhelming majority, 55%, chose, their preference is to stay in their home but renovate it to make it better. And one of the things we found in that survey was that, especially younger audiences, younger generations are much more interested in making those renovations to make the home more their own and improve it to fit their lifestyle. And in terms of how you manage that renovation, one thing to be really cognizant of is the cost of it. I would definitely recommend people allocate more money than you think or what you plan for a home renovation. In our survey, about 50% of people who went through a renovation experienced unexpected sort of price increases in terms of how much their renovation costs. So make sure you budget that additional amount. And if you need a financing option to pay for your home renovation, then that's the loan option I talked about earlier. A home equity loan is a great option for people. It again allows you to get access to your home equity without impacting your primary mortgage.
Yeah.
And it may also have tax advantages if you're using it for home renovation, though you should consult your tax advisor on that.
There we go. Thank you for these tips and updates talking about home ownership in 2024. For more insight, visit discover.com/home-loans.